great environment. We played pretty well.
Do you get? I know that you went through the NFL evaluation process, and I don't think you probably want to talk about it, but did you end up with motivation out of it?
Definitely it was just an eye opener. The fact that you have an opportunity to go to the NFL, and with that being said, you're looked at throughout the country now. So you definitely want to prepare to be the best that you can.
Iowa receivers don't get drafted a lot. Are you kind of looking to break that mold?
Definitely, if that's the mold. Being drafted will be a dream come true.
You talked a little bit about Vandenberg. Sometimes maybe more gets made out of it. Sometimes it's legit. But the type of ball that a different quarterback will throw, is there any adjustment that you're having to make from a ball that maybe Ricky threw last year to one that James is going to throw?
No, definitely not. Those guys both can pinpoint a spiral basically anywhere. So really, as a receiver, you basically try to run your route the same as hard as you can and get in and out as best you can. They'll put it in the perfect spot. Your job is basically to catch it.
Which Vandenberg are you seeing more of, the one from the Ohio State game or the one from the Minnesota and Northwestern games?
I mean, we haven't played any games, so how?
From 2 years ago when he played.
I know what you're talking about, but we haven't played any games, so how would I know?
in practice, does he seem like he's ready to take on this role? Are there any concerns that you have?
There's no concern.
I mean, it looks like he's 12.
Yeah, he does. He has a baby body, but there's definitely no concerns I have with James Vandenberg. We're going to ride his back just as we did Riggs. We're going to be there for him whenever you need us.
You guys were under the media spotlight all of last year, had all the expectations. Is it refreshing this year to come in and not have to fulfill all these expectations before even playing?
Really, to be honest with you, we really don't care about expectations because we know they don't really mean anything. They're not relevant to the end of our season. Really, what we got to work on is what we can do to improve our execution during the game, and that's the main focal point.
How about the development that you've noticed with James as you've kind of over the years gotten a chance to catch balls from him and just get a feel for what he can be as a quarterback over the course of a full season?
So what was the question?
Well, just like the development from when you first started catching balls from him in practices a few years ago to now.
Really the main thing is he's always had a pretty good arm, and I would say the mental aspect of the game. He's definitely grew up, and he knows what calls to make, and they're quicker. I mean, as quarterback, that's one thing that helps you. Is mentally getting stronger and improving. And that's something he's done, and his footwork is definitely improved. I mean, from 2 years ago, you could definitely say he's tried to improve every aspect of his game.
Now, as a receiver, you mentioned how the calls are quicker. Does that make it a little bit more of an adjustment for you and the others, just knowing that, okay, he's going to be saying things a little bit faster?
I guess not me per se. And, I mean, we're ready for it. I mean, these guys, although they're young, a lot of them have been in the huddle before. Mm-hmm. And a lot of them, have been, they've been around all spring, been around a few years, so they know what kind of calls that are going to be coming. And I mean, and Vandenberg, he knows that if he ever gets a few freshmen in that haven't really been in too much, I'm sure he'll make the right adjustments to help them.
What's that next step, Marvin, from being a backup wide receiver, a young guy, to actually being out there when the lights are on?
Confidence is huge. When you finally get a good bowl confidence, you can run a route knowing that this is what I'm supposed to do. It helps a lot. Once you know what you're doing for the offense, how everything kind of moves together, it helps the receiver do his job better.